Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a really exciting video that is slightly different, but there is going to be a super exciting competition at the end of this video, so stay tuned. I just thought that I've been on YouTube for probably 8 to 10 years now, I think, and my sort of target audience at that time was somebody that was similar age to me. I was about 18, and I've been lucky enough to have subscribers come along with me along this whole YouTube journey. And I'm now 26, not long 26, and I know that many of my subscribers are in that sort of age range. What I also know as well is that obviously as you get a bit older, your life will change, and with that comes the addition of children. So I wanted to do a video that was slightly different today. So the brand and products I want to share with you today are there strictly with the niche in the market of keeping children safe when they're near busy roads, which I would imagine is something that is every parent's concern. So this here is the coat that I wanted to show you, and it's the Lumi coat from the brand Lumiwear. So we've got the pink version of the coat. Now Lumiwear also do a blue version which looks like this, and it is such a beautiful like electric blue. Now this coat was designed with the intentions of making children sort of more safer at night, and I'm going to start with showing you some really cool features and what I think is the best feature, and that is the lights. Now what you'll notice about these lights instantly are these two sort of panels here on the chest area, and these are in fact lights. But what you also have on the back is another patch of lights as well. Then if a child is wearing a backpack to school, then you're still able to see the lights and to maintain that safety. Now they are controlled by a switch which is under the right hip, which will allow you to turn them on and off with ease. Now the switch has been deliberately placed here because, as we all know, kids fall over, they tremble everywhere, and as such you don't want to have a really bulky feature added to the coat which could possibly injure them. But what's also cool as well is being placed in this area means that if a child falls over, then it's going to be protected by their arm and not sort of dig into their skin, which could cause further issues. Now the switch itself has 4 different modes to it, which I think is really cool. So you have 4 different modes with this switch, which I think is really cool. You'll have constant, which means that the lights are on the coat constantly. You'll have flash, which means they'll sort of flash up and off, and then also blink, which is a little bit faster, and then of course you have an off button. Now the blink mode has deliberately been placed before the off button because sometimes if you're in an area that's not very well lit up, such as a cloakroom maybe when you finish in school, you want to know whether the coat is actually lighting up or not. Having that blink setting will help you to know whether or not the lights are actually still on or not. Because this is battery operated as well, you don't want to obviously run down the batteries, you want them to last as long as possible, which is just the same with absolutely everything. And as such, having that blink option will let you know that the next option is off, and it will therefore save your battery usage. Now the actual switch itself takes 2 standard AA batteries. Now if for any reason, let's just say for example the batteries are running a little bit low or you forgot to charge them, these coats have been designed to have this reflective paneling at the front, which you'll notice runs down the zip here, but then also at the back of the coat as well. So if for any reason you do run out of your batteries, like I said, you still have this reflective paneling which is still going to keep that safety of your child, which of course as well, the whole priority of this brand is to keep children safe in a fun way, and having that reflective paneling as a little backup just helps to ensure that your child is as safe as possible. Now in terms of the actual design of the coat, this is a 3-in-1 coat. It is not just a coat that you put on, and the reason for that is that in spring obviously we get sort of unpredictable weather. It might be sunny one day and then sort of a bit rainy the next day, and as such, because this coat has a 3-in-1 function to it, it has a fleece which can be worn on its own, or if it starts to get a little bit colder in autumn, there's a bit more of a cold wind, you can then double up with the coat on top of that as well. Now as I mentioned, it's also a 3-in-1 coat, and the reason for that is not only because of the fleece, but also because the coat itself is actually double layered, so you're going to have that extra protection, that extra warmth there. Now as we know as well, children grow at an exceptionally intense rate, and they tend to grow out of things quite a lot. However, the best part about this coat is it's going to last you quite some time. What you can actually do is just remove the fleece, which obviously will take up a bit of room in the coat, and just wear the coat itself, and also save yourself some pennies in the long run. Now, in terms of the actual fleece itself, I just want to show you how this works. So you'll notice up here there's a little bit of extra material, and that's because it's hiding the zip, which I think is a really cool feature, because, you know, I have clothes where zips are exposed or certain things are exposed, and sometimes they dig in when you don't want them to, and that's obviously not going to happen with this extra padded material. So the zip will just literally pull down like so. You'll notice now what I've done is I've simply removed the coat from the fleece itself. Now with this coat as well, what I find really, really good is you'll notice that as you pull the fleece out, you have sort of like these little hooks, these attachments that are both on the back of the coat but also on the sleeve as well. And these have been strictly designed so that once you're taking this coat off, if you're to put it back on in maybe the winter months, you don't have to sort of fluff around too much with trying to, you know, there's that whole tactic, that little fight you have to have with your children where you're sort of saying, right, if you pull this bit down, I'll pull the rest of it down. This whole coat takes away that whole issue. But like I said, these hooks have been designed with that strict intention of being able to put the coat back together as the 3-in-1 that it originally was with ease. So they literally will just pop off like so, and again, really good quality sort of poppers here, and then also the same for the inside of the coat. And then you have, and I'm just going to do it on the other side, so a bit of magic's going to take place now. I'll show you just again the other side with the zip, like so, also the sleeve, and also to the back, just to make sure it's all popped off. So what you have now is the fleece, and you also have the coat as well. Now with the actual material of this coat, what I find really, really interesting is that it's designed with a really high quality breathable PU material, which means that it's going to stop any moisture getting in from the coat to keep your child obviously dry and also warm as well. And if you're worried about this taking up some space in your washing machine, you don't have to worry, because it's also a washable material. So let's just say you're going out for the day, you're going for a walk, things get a little bit muddy. This will be the easiest coat to clean, because you literally just wipe off any mud, any dirt, anything like that at all, ice cream stains maybe, and it will go back to looking brand new. But what you also don't want to do is put this in the washing machine as well, because it could potentially damage the lights. Children run around all the time, they do get a little bit hot and sweaty, they'll probably, you know, sort of have something down the fleece itself, and this is something that you can put in the washing machine without having to worry about sort of damaging any of the features. Now I just want to talk to you about these zips as well, and whilst it's not something we think about every day about the quality of our zips, these zips are YKK zips, which means that they are designed not to snag any material. And the last thing you want to do is when you're at a quick rush on the school run, or you need to pop out somewhere, you don't want to have to constantly fight with a bad quality zip, which in turn could actually ruin the product, especially if it snags the material. And so I feel like the designer of this has just thought of every last feature, everything from the material to the hooks, even down to the tiny details, which is the zips. Now the price of these coats is £44.99, and I think that's really good value, considering that you get a product that you can use all year round. It has that 3-in-1 function, and I think the ultimate sort of goal of this product is to increase children's safety, because, you know, you imagine if you're a driver, you're somebody on the road, and you see these lights, and then you'll see the silhouette of a child, and then parents, etc. Especially if you live in sort of areas that are not well lit as well, because I know that some places are not as well lit as it should be, and as such what you're doing is creating this product, you're creating almost like a community of safety, and you're ensuring that all children are a little bit safer just from one simple product that you can use all year round, has so many different functions. So I just want to show you the very last detail to this coat, and it's basically the tags that are attached to the coat, and they've been designed with kind of like in a comic strip. And what it does is it teaches children about, you know, road safety. To the back of that swing tug, you have this here for parents, and this is the whole Lumi parent community. Now, this is a parent community that Lumiwear are building together, and it is strictly for parents. And I think this is great because, you know, as we sort of get older and our priorities change in life, suddenly we don't want to see the same things on social media. And like I said, because children become a priority, we solely focus on them. And as such, it's really good to have other parents and be able to discuss any issues you have with them, or just to have a general chat, because I would imagine that parents need to offload and just sort of chat about how life is going and if they have any issues. And Lumi Parent is a community that is growing, it is getting bigger and bigger, and it's strictly for parents. Now, the actual website is www.lumiparent.com, and the coats can be bought from lumiwear.co.uk. And what I've done is I've linked both in the description for you. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. It was something a little bit different, but I just think, you know, it's no surprise that I'm getting older, my subscribers are getting older, and our priorities and whole life experiences are changing, and with that comes the addition of children. And I think that our priorities change with the main goal of keeping children safe. And so I just want to finish off by saying this is a fantastic product. Every last detail has been taken care of, and I'll link everything in the description down below for you. Now, you yourselves could get your hands on your very own Lumi coat, which is so exciting. And there is a competition that Lumiwear are running at the minute. They're kindly going to gift one of my subscribers with a coat of their choice. All you need to do is drop a comment down below, like this video, and then what you'll do is you'll be entered into a draw, which will be revealed in 3 weeks' time. Thank you so much for watching this video today, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.